Was the offseason?
Oh, really good. We got some dudes that get after it. We got that grit, that toughness. So I think we got what we needed in the offseason.
Mm-hmm. For you personally, I mean, obviously, got a lot of playing time last year. What have you been kind of looking to build off from last year into this year?
Really my jump shot, really. I've been really improving in that and during the offseason. And Coach, he instills confidence in me with my jump shot. So I think that's the thing I've really improved on.
How frustrating was it at times last year with the injury you had and just kind of not knowing, how it was, and a couple setbacks here or there? You're trying to find your groove as a freshman. Was that tough to go through?
Oh, very. But I think, Jake and the staff and my teammates, they did a very good job, keeping me confident and, ready to just to be ready when I get back, So I think that just that little adversity, they helped me get over that hump.
Are you, have you seen your confidence shoot up a little bit now that you're in year two, not finding your way around campus or this or that, even with a new staff?
Oh yeah, for sure. I think with this new staff, each individual, they instill a different type of confidence in me. Especially Coach Lanier. We've had talks and we've built this relationship that's really been really strong. From this point since the summer. So I think, just that confidence is just, getting me to where I need to be to improve.
What is it like as a player as you kind of watch the transfer portal and see these guys committing to SMU? Like, I mean, is your reaction, do you try and look them up right away? Do you try and get in touch with them right away? Just kind of what's it like from a returning player's perspective, seeing the portal work done by the staff?
I think that was just the relationship I had with Coach Lanier. We had talks about that, so I didn't really have to look anybody up. Just having that relationship with Coach Lanier, I think that's the trust that we have. So I think just like with the transfer portal, we got some dudes. So coming in from the transfer portal, that wasn't a big deal for me. I just trusted Coach Lanier and what his his image was.
A coaching change seems like a chance to at least look at the transfer portal if you wanted. Why did you decide to stay and maybe what was the reasons to come back?
Man, it was more than basketball. I love SMU. The people here, the fan base. I just love it. And I built connections with people outside of basketball. So I think that's one of the reasons why I stayed.
Xavier Foster's been down here a couple months. What have you seen from him in workouts, and how do you think he's going to help the team this year?
Xavier's big, man. He's big, and he, not a lot of big people can shoot the ball, and Xavier can really shoot the ball, and I think that's going to really help us, in big time games, like him shooting the ball, crunch time, and I think Xavier, we got to still instill some confidence in him, but I think he's gonna be ready.
What is it like practicing with some bigger guys out there than you had last year?
Yeah, it's different, from last year. We got a lot of length. I just protecting the goal, really. I think that was Coach Lanier's image, just being bigger. So I think with these big guys, they really challenge people at that rim.
How do you feel like you're taking on the role of with Kendrick on, a lot more ball handling? I'm sure getting a chance to lead the offense. I'm not sure who else is working in there with you at point guard, but what's that been like getting that bigger opportunity?
It's been a whirlwind, but I think being around KD all last year, I think helped me improve me even during the season practicing against him, just competing every day with him. So I think with KD gone, I've improved even from last year, just competing from him. So I think, I'm gonna be fine.
Your fellow classmate, Jalen Smith, I mean, what have you seen from him in his second year?
Oh man, like I said, this staff, they instill confidence in you, and I think Jalen's confidence is at a whole nother level right now. I don't think a lot of people got to see what Jalen could do last year, because he's a freshman, trying to learn his way, but Jalen's a really good player.
Obviously, KD being gone means that there's a lot of points that need to be replaced. Sure, I guess is there almost an inherent challenge for the returners and the newcomers? Like, hey, we're going to have to put more points on the board to kind of refill what KD lost?
Oh, most definitely. But I think, everybody that we on this team can score the ball. But I think that's not what we really like. Coach really want to focus on defense right now. And I think he knows we can put the ball in the goal. So I think, just focusing on defense is going to get us that. So it doesn't matter who's really going off that night. So I think we'll be fine.
Defense seems to be kind of one of his calling cards, especially guarding the entire court.
Yeah.
How do you guys go about building just not only that mentality, but that stamina that it's going to take to cover the entire court?
Yeah, we run a lot, and I think that's what's going to get us over the hump, with picking up 94. So I think the things that we've done in the off season and we're still doing now, I think is gonna help us maintain that.
When so much happens over an off season, coaching change, transfers leaving, transfers coming in, how ready are you to maybe put all that behind you and get the season started and start playing games again?
I think that's Coach Lanier's main thing. You can't think about what's going on, in the past or what happened to you during the past. I think you just got to focus on what's now, and Coach want to win right now. So I think that off season really set the tone for us, just for us to be ready for this season. And I think Coach Lanier's message towards us was really helpful because I think we got a lot of people that's really stepped up.